Hello and welcome to the Green Life Magazine show. I am Ivy Clem. This show will focus on the environment. We hope to raise awareness on issues pertaining to the environment in a way that you can use in your everyday life. Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital city, sits on some of the most prized real estate in the world. Well, within the city, there are two major parks that are within the middle of the city. One is the Millennium Park and the other the Children's Park and Zoo, which is managed by the Parks and Recreation Department. Well, most of the times on festival days and holidays, the parks are full of people, filled to the brim of people, enjoying the scenery and being with their family and friends. But on other days, not so much. The management of the Children's Park is leading the charge to try and get people to leave their busy schedules and their offices and come out more often to the parks to enjoy the scenery with their family and their friends, and hopefully also buy beautiful plants and flowers at the fully functional plant nursery there. Well, here's more on the story. On a bright, sunny day, the crew from Green Life magazine visited the Parks and Recreation Department, Abuja. The head public relations of the department, Mr. Gabriel Obiahu, spoke to us about illegal encroachment and commercial activities on green areas and parks in Abuja and the way the department intends to put an end to illegal activities.
You know how important it is, the green areas are to the ecosystem. You know, there is a good relationship between man and plant. The oxygen you breathe comes from this plant and you need them, and there is every need to make sure that you plant and nurture these grasses around you, nurture the plants, the trees around you, you know. And it has even become a law in FCT that if you fell any tree, you will pay for it. If you plant tree in your domain, yes, you have planted a tree to provide shade, to provide, but you don't have the right to pull down the tree any longer. There are laws which guides the environment, and we normally invoke such laws, you know, to prosecute those who go contrary to what we have laid down. As far as Abuja is concerned, there is no vacant land anywhere. Any green area you see is only waiting for time. Every area will surely be developed.
While at the department, we visited a beautiful nursery kept and maintained by the department to beautify Abuja's streets and offices. I asked if people can only visit or they can also buy some of the plants to take home.
We have had visitors, people coming day in and out, like school children come in for excursions, even from ministries and whatever. We take them around. It's open to the public, of course. We sell these plants, apart from the fact that we cater for the needs of the city, the government business of the day. We still sell to the members of the public, and we still give advices on what to do concerning whatever that has to do with planting or
We found out why it's important to buy plants from the nursery with qualified staff than just from roadside gardeners.
Actually, the one in the plant nursery is cheaper than the one outside. Then the types of soils and manure we use in the plant nursery, the outside people don't use it. Then the exploratory advice we give to the public, the roadside people don't have that knowledge. So it's advisable that when anybody wants to buy, they should come here. But we will advise you the area you can plant the plants and the area not to plant. Like a tree, we can tell you that you should plant it maybe 2 meters from your wall. But the outside roadside will tell you buy and plant. And by the time you buy and take the advice and plant, before within at least 5-10 years, that tree will pull down your fence. So it's advisable that when you are buying, you come to Plant Nursery here so that we advise you properly on what to do.
It was an interesting time. Before we left, Mr. Gabriel encouraged residents of Abuja to find time to visit parks to rejuvenate, relax, and get in touch with nature.
Take out little time. Go and enjoy yourself. Go and interact with nature. Go and play with the birds, the plants. Feel the freshness of the plants around you. You know, the entire place, you know, there's no place that can be better than such green, lovely leisure environment. That is my message. It is not all about walk. Take out time, because it will also honestly extend your lifespan. Because a healthy person is a wealthy person. If you relate with nature, if you are breathing good air, if you are living out, if you live your problem, and then, you know, find a space to interact with nature. Honestly, you're unburdening yourself of all the problems that would have been causing you BP, this, that. By mere laughing, mere playing with your children within the parks is adding to your life.